Affiliations of Civic Secretary, now the Salon People's Party. Good morning and welcome to the program once more.
Thank you very much.
Well, from that brief background there, we I don't give so far for the benefit of listeners and viewers, many people go on for no more, but who that now Moses Selu Mambo.
Thank you very much. Moses Selu Mambo, where people can call CSO Mambo, born na Kailaon district, na Jawe Chiefdom. I come na Freetown, we have been 2 years old. Attend school na Freetown, I go Buxton Primary School within a Charles Street. Later, I go na Albert Academy, one of the greatest school we they exist in Africa. From there, I go to the Citadel of Learning in Afabe College for pursue me higher education. From there, I've been begin practice, but before that time, I've been on the practice activism from school at the Albert Academy. Me and other colleagues, and then we formed the anti-violence movement. We during those days find out say students them be involved in a lot of violence across the country. So we get for form anti-violence movement. We been go far and wide. We pioneer and one day. I grew up in Afabe College, complete my tertiary education, continue my activism. As you don't clearly say, I don't work in a series of civil society organizations, including those we MSSF form and head over the years. We don't take on government on a lot of issues over the years. And then later I travel, go abroad for go get more higher education because you know say the sector where we work. If you want to participate in governance and talk about governance issues and democracy and things that we get for do with the lives of the people, you get for make sure so you capacitate yourself in every aspect. So I've been get for travel abroad, do courses on communication, messaging, democracy, development, diplomacy. Now I don't come back and I come this time differently for come declare for the position of the National Publicity Secretary for the great SLPP party.
Okay.
So CSO Mambo, now a very simple person, now the people's man, I deal with everybody. You go find me in a port, you go find me in a ghetto, not for use, but for interact with young people and understand what's in they go through and how we self can contribute for change the narrative.
Okay, from that brief background there you don't give about yourself, let me go into your life as a civil society activist. You don't spend 20 years into the civil society world, according to you. How a bidon talek as a civil society activist?
Well, for being an activist in this part of the world, very challenging, but enjoyable because one of the platform way for be an activist, they give one of the platform where they give now the ability for you able for meet people them. The ability for you able to travel. Like I said, so no chiefdom not in a salon, we may foot not on go to activism, making sure because if you want advocates for somebody, you get for knowing they affect that person there. So for knowing they affect the person, just like we teacher they can say, understanding the question, now part of answering the question. So over the years, I don't able for traverse the length and breadth of this country for understand different issues from electricity, water supply, the health sector, agriculture, every facet of life where they affect the ordinary man. I don't be involved in them over the years. So there were ups and downs. There were times with the travel and net. I don't get accidents many times. So the travel and net on top bike with motorcar, or the traverse difficult terrains across the country. So that one they put me in the position for make I really understand my country when I salon, the culture where we get in this country, the way it is beautiful, the way we are interconnected as a country, because sometimes some people like if we say salon we are divided, but we are not.
Okay.
When you travel the length and breadth of salon, now you really understand say Sierra Leoneans we are intertwined, we are interrelated by culture, by religion, by so many other things. So with all them background and the nine prepare me for this day today.
So we want for holiday and bring in the studio guest, another studio guest when are more like Conte, himself and the director of National Youth Coalition, a civil society organization in the work around young people and business for far too long now. Welcome to the program, Mr. Molai Conte.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you for adding this radio program.
Okay, so you get from topic of discussion for this program this morning. We're going for the role of civil society and self-house on panoramics and politics. In your estimation or in your definition, Mr. Molai Conte, what are a civil society person?
I think civil society person, a person voluntarily take up a duty for serve in country as a patriot. And I pursue the whole, the one the way then a power accountable. And I pursue independence. I pursue believe in the rule of law. Pursue also believe in human rights. And I pursue the promote peace, tranquility, and stability. And I pursue the talk for the in country go before, especially for Sierra Leone, where we practice democracy. In other parts of the world, people they practice different type of government. But if you own government style, na democracy, you want for promote them and make sure say the one day within a power, you tell them say a democratic state where they and enough for be like dictators, they enough for be like autocrats. And so that's how you as civil society they risk your life. Because a risk, just like Soja Man, they're gonna war fronts. That's what civil society look like. Because again, the interesting part of civil society now that in your service, you serve even policeman where they beat you. Because I get a situation one time, one member, people then they all the way that phone and they call me. Then they tell me about what they call injustice within the police. Yet they want you for champion them. Again, the same police came tomorrow where you call mobilization for less citizens and come out for demonstrate against a bad governance system. You'll find out that the same police can brutalize you.
Okay.
So this is civil society.
Okay.
A job where you voluntarily, you know the risk, especially in a third world country like Sierra Leone, where you think say for good.
Okay.
And you also know, say, the temptation very high. Because like some of us, I don't practice past 25 years. Yeah, because I'm very young at that time. We come in during the reintegration program after the war. So you find out, say, there is high temptation for let politicians also want to win you over. Because then things say, if you're too loud and you check them too much, they won't give you position at the government. And that's not the temptation we for able to resist as civil society.
Make borrow some of your words that we don't use in describing or defining what a civil society person. You say now possibly the whole government accountable.
Yes.
And in my own estimation also I say somebody in a watchdog. Over government.
Well, even apart from watchdog, you don't become like an attack dog also.
Okay.
So one go to the point of becoming an attack dog. You're attacking them now. So no, you should do this. That was what you said in your manifesto.
Okay.
When you are in opposition, you're supposed to do this.
So the question why they try for ask now get for do it if somebody will charge with their responsibility, yeah, so voluntarily.
Yes.
They come the way for car watch now. In self the council for them begin watch out. What that one they mean for now?
Yeah, because now, as I tell you now, they risk that. One major thing we find out, most of we senior civil society activists, they end up becoming politicians. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad for becoming a politician, but you get for draw the line. If you are going political, totally forget about civil society. We can understand so you don't go. But we will left. If you go join them, party done because you self will charge you, and we will hold you accountable, and we become like I said, the attack dog. With the hold your neck because now salon people them money, now salon people them budgets. Now you want to go control the higher seats of the land, and that seats of the land not to private property. So anybody who want for good day, if we no say we deal with the watch you, or we'll talk about you, I will always bring people in the streets for demonstrate against you. So the point here is, if you don't want, let them check you. If you don't want, let civil society come after you. Go do private business. So, but for the mere fact you say now salon people them money, now you want it. Now you don't want to tell we how they eat them. You don't have to be accountable. Under the constitution, now you want tamper with. Or the rule of law, or the people of human rights, now you want tamper with. We as civil society will come heavily on you.
Okay.
And I think we don't play that role from 40 Sancoin days up till now. Okay. Right? When 40 Sancoin Obu Ankan at the table, we were there. Okay. A lot of our colleagues were shot and killed. Right?
Okay. So
that's how civil society.
Mr. Conte, we come back to what I can't again was this man. When I kill him from voting more like Conte don't say so far with regards to how if you want to be a politician, you know, go be a civil society at the same time. You said on practice for the last 20 years as a CSO. When you joined the SLPP party and now we see the go for the public relations.
I don't be a member of the SLPP party for the past 10 years of my life.
They need that one society at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the distinguished what you always need for put as a human being, now that's of your objectivity. Your relationship with a political party or your membership not for affect your objectivity. Like more like we there, so we don't work for over 18 years. During the NCDDR days, now we be the whole bag. That time it's short so more like so we be short. Oh, the past for make sure say we work with them, can't just say for make sure say we integrate and make sure say people and ex-combatants and we come where they don't disarm, they're able for you to back safely into the various communities. Some of we get integrity. Now make we not hide. When it's time, there's always time for everything. There's time to bomb and there's time to die. What is important, as you say, which is correct, now for maintain the EU credibility and come out plain. Like, I don't take the part of politics so now. I don't wait me hand from CSO.
But we don't say me so 10 years ago.
Of course, but I'm in the open now. I don't take public position now. The moment you take a public position on something, which means you don't go.
You integrity will never been compromised during the
that no, they have the ECSL, the next commissioner, what they call the result, they go vote. You don't ever ask them whether they vote for. No, you know they know. It's a political being. But now they call at the end of the result. The police IG, where they protect lives and properties of every political party, they go vote. But you always get for make sure saying any position you did at a given time, you maintain your independence. And effectively, some of we don't do that. And one of the opportunity now, where they can go inside politics is that my positions, my views on a lot of issues for promote the lives of the grassroots people, not they change. But just that, at the day we think now for continued advocacy. More like we say, I go tell you, say, advocacy is something we very tough, especially when they try for advocate to policy makers for change policies, we go affect the lives of the people. So if you get somebody with inside the system, you dey inside the system now, you advocate from within, then we'll listen to you more better, quicker, and you get access to more people faster for able to create the impact. Okay. When you don't create who you dey outside. Yes. So my going into politics is also another opportunity for continue for give voice to the people, especially the position where
we can look at how you go continue with your advocacy when you go into mainstream politics. I take you back. You listening from waiting more I say. It is describe the role of civil society activists as somebody who voluntarily they serve. And when you look at the word voluntarily as somebody who out of willingness, out of ill will, it decide for say it be a champion of certain things. And earlier on you talk about integrity and credibility. So the question is, you think so over the years, out of conscience, human conscience, who not only serve the people of Salou,
of course,
with that integrity and credibility.
Me particularly, we see, I'm more like to tell you from Youth Coalition those days, we will get Al Sanko content. We left, we later go join the APC party. He knows Alphonse. We don't fight. He knows that. He understands that. We're ready for champion the cause of this country. We don't lead a lot of demonstrations for the Sanko days. We almost lost our life. Small boy. That's a more like we see don't so. Now we all in a line. So when it comes to credibility, with integrity, that have always been intact.
Now, how credibility be genuine when over the years, or out of public forum, you don't declare say over the years you don't be a member of the SLPP party.
A member of, mind you, political parties are also civil society. Get that clear. Political parties, APC, SLPP, NGC, they are all part of civil society. Civil society is a very large and broad landscape. What is civil society? The moment you get the ability for forming yourself together into a group, for champion a cause, you are now a CSO. So if people can get themselves together for say, we they come from a group who call APC for champion a particular cause of membership, you are civil society.
Sorry for cutting. The president, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, take 7 years in office, and he don't be member of the Southern People's Party for 10 years. A lot of issues don't come up, but plenty of people don't condemn. Give me one instance of who say don't condemn this ruling government on certain issues.
When it comes to the issue of free education, especially the subsidies, under this government, most times subsidies they let for go now the schools them, and the schools them, especially at chiefdom level, need them subsidies then they for continue for run the schools them. Me and one person we don't champion. I had several meetings from successive finance ministers for make sure say if we want for let the free quality education continue for succeed and build the human capital of this country, government get for ensure say on a timely manner school fee subsidies go into their schools and they in timely. Why? Because the teachers, the school management committees, they need their school fee subsidies and they for go so that they go continue for provide the services where the pikin they need, like school feeding. Me and one post we also champion school feeding for make sure say let government expand them. Pikin them na this country, not for they na host they no go school because they're not getting for it. So government for ensure say school feeding cut across this country. So when Peking goes school, do we launch them? Government for able to provide adequate meal for that Peking day, for able to keep them na school. So some of the advocacy then they, some of we don't take them. Civil society not to enemy to government. Civil society not to police officer. When they say civil society, we are partners in development. We the partner with government. Who say government do bad? Now civil society responsibility for put them in check. Who say they do well?
That check the way we do. Yes, CSO do an APC in 10 years term compared to SLPP in 7 years term. It's even
worse doing SLPP term because I don't attack them on many.
I ask you the question. At one instance, you make mention of equality.
No, mainly if you are not focused on that, the time no go there for that day. From electricity to energy to water supply. Guma Valley on one side, for example, we need a whole lot of reform because the people of Freetown need water.
Okay.
Water for be expanded in this. So there have been several millions of instances where I hold these governments accountable. But now I go join them for continue for holding them accountable within. So that one day also it means a lot for promote service delivery and integrity for the people. Because you be then you hold them accountable. Now what you did inside, the advocacy drive go be more effective, go be more efficient. Now it make I declare for the position of national publicity secretary so that I go give voice. That voice where I be the give where they outside, I they go inside now and continue for give that same voice they and continue for influence policy for effect change for the lives of the people. Because that is what President Bio want, for make the people of this country, their life become better. And at that it is sleep and wake and they do every day.
Okay. Continue for day with we now the program in name now Moses Selu MAMBU. We now a civil society activist, but now they vie for the position of publicity secretary in the Salon People's Party. We go come over to other studio guests, but this time now time for go break. After this break, we will come over to other studio guests. We are more like content. We are also a civil society activist.
See, I will last camp on this farming business. Now, in no more they make profits. It's all like na debully gets where they work for.
But blow by your company. And that's not fine pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't tape on this business. No, they get better. And we just come, they shine like a way.
That's go. And they do well then, but you not feel say,
me sister them. Not so debully I get to. And the way I they manage me profit after I don't sell me farm markets. Now, una they see me at the shine by this farm business so.
Bosia, you get this fine secret. You not tell we you sister them.
Now I they try for tell una so. We I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Now new ladies bag you come out by so. You they clothes for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make them. Me now I they save. I they cut me cut according to my size. For help me pan this. Now I make local commercial bank with in partner them. They don't start this financial and digital literacy campaign for farming community them, where they help you for manage your budget, learn you how for trust, and plenty other awareness there. We go make your business grow more and more. Save today for you tomorrow and buy.
This message they come out from Local Commercial Bank and UNCDF in partnership with Government of Sierra Leone with funding from European Union.
Africell gladly for tell we subscriber them say the time for win big don't reach with now you get radio and television game show where they give you chance for win thousands of new loans and millions of old loans. For qualify, just dial *424# call or send empty message to 424 for just one new loans and you go get one chance in the game. You can same way so buy top up or data with Afri money and get double chance. For you will not join the Africell family yet, just buy new Africell SIM card and you go qualify straight for the draw and get chance for win plenty money with Africell. This show go there live on AYV TV, Africell SL Facebook page, Afri Radio and other major radio stations in the country. 8 o'clock net every Tuesday and Thursday. So join the train, hop on with you game, and be part of Now You Get Game Show and win big with Africell.
The program now Good Morning Salon and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM and we will bring to the edition of the program. My name is Adeyemi Jackson.
And my name is Chenglo Jello.
We they come over to we other studio guests. We are more like Kanu Conte. We are director for Youth Coalition, and you don't listen from Mr. MAMBU in submission. We don't see over the past years. Many civil society activists, including journalists, them done the either take up political appointment or vie for political position, various political parties. So the question is, as a civil society activist, waiting wrong if a civil society activist or journalist vie for a political position or join a political party? Waiting this mean?
Well, you go undermine the public trust because the people of this country always they look up to me. Even me, when I decided to go read law, I lost for something like 2 years from the media. You go surprised, but also you go feel like you go feel good because the ordinary Mamina markets, Congo markets, Dovecot, they say, "Hey, Papa, you don't say I not see you. When I need to talk for we again." These are the things they first and foremost you get for the meet. You understand? You don't see ordinary Mao de push on Molanke. He said, "But you don't like the same President, you don't bribe you. You know they talk again." These are some of the things that you get for explain to them. Say, "No, I've been there for other thing, but I will come back." So the public trust, then are the thing when I think we for talk about very seriously in terms of integrity, because the people, like I tell you, voluntarily now we come forward, and when you come forward, you start for doing. The people don't appreciate you because you don't represent them. Then can say una the journalists now una the fourth estate. We not like fifth estate, I can say. Because even journalists, they where them go wrong, civil society would charge them. But again, in the media, being somebody who also read journalism, I sense journalists themselves they struggle for be objective. Yeah, just like civil society. So the point here is that public trust. The newspaper where is for reader, where they attack the government properly, not to bring war, not to follow fan flames of war, no. But like you and make sure say you ask the questions where politicians they feel say, where am I ask? There are times where we do all over the place where they talk. I get situation where ordinary sojamango cock gone for me. Yes, na parliament. I just tell and say you didn't misrepresent the institution because me daddy have been sojaman. And I know say President Bill not send you for can do this. But because you think say you don't become so fanatic, you dey support a party, you wear a uniform. You think say nobody enough for ask questions, but he didn't sack you wrongly. Now they say defensive society.
Okay.
So we're supposed for today for uphold the fort. Like I tell you, Mr. said they face the temptation. Even in the past government, the current government, you party them, brother them, who all go for the college. Now they're in a governance now. You understand? Watch most of the young people, the CBA and others. Now what they do for the college, you know what I mean? So the temptation for all them responsible. You for be committed, you know for shake, you know for fear nothing. Hold them tight and say, no, gentlemen, this now with time. With time, in a sense, now we want generation this. We promise we say we'll make a change. We don't blame Papa them. What I mean in our governance. Now, all the young people in there before. If you know they do the right thing, and you never make I ask you questions as civil society, you're not a politician. Now we make sure so we do the right thing for the people.
So, from your end, sorry, a quick one. From your end, when names them of people that have been vibrant civil society them.
Yes.
They declare for be member in a different political party them. How will be receive information like that 1 year like this?
Well, most times we not into surprise because we know say some man they can at the platform. As I tell you, now civil society they make you sit down with presidents, cabinet ministers, members of parliament. When they sit down, so when I talk, common. Because one, I qualify just as the minister qualify. You get degree, I get degree. You get masters, I get masters. Right? You qualify with you sit down with them because again, now all goes on the same college. Okay? Sometimes I value go Cambridge or whatever, but we don't meet up in a sense of Obe College. Me and you know we safe.
Okay.
So now you the only thing, the capacity, you're not minister, but me not civil society activist. So we get that platform. So the temptation again for let it go lobby, for let it make me minister, a high. So because they want to silence you.
Okay. So
apart from we now, you find out say how many people go mind can't sit down, can't talk. And no American man, no British man, no they can't talk for salon problem because they get a home.
So
right.
So the question is now.
Yes.
Many people don't see the civil society activists them that they use them platform for gain political recognition, based on how they don't advocate on things. Then once they get a recognition, then vanish away. So the question is, why is it that it's not better for let somebody, whether a civil society activist, come out and declare openly rather than hide behind the finger or hide behind the cloth of civil society business, but yet still it is fed for political recognition?
So now there the problem there. How you draw the line? You don't say you're not civil society, yeah? We agree. Forget about the blaming game. Sierra Leone, even by my surname, Somebody declare me say, oh, na APC babo, right? Like MAMBU really been into civil society. As somebody hearing him say that SPP. So, but the point is, ignore all that day, but you come forward and do the right thing. Let the people see what you do. Forget about your surname, the region where I come out, my tribe. It's not necessary. There's somebody waiting for Dede for ask questions. And the questions for reflect what's in the manner markets. The mommy where they sell pepper. What you want to ask the government? Am I able to ask government? Because they represent them. Okay? So in that point, if you want to go into politics, not use civil society. But over the years, yes, most of the institutions are guilty. Most. Because as I tell you, civil society, they bill you. Just like a very good journalist. This platform owner gets, now that they ask, put the mic. You ask the politician questions. You know what I mean? I don't see outside politician, they panic for kind of radio or television. If they call me. Yeah, what not the question they would go ask? Let them write on a paper. Yes, you get a situation because you know one day, like, they admire, how I can go sit down and they ask you question, you able answer. That's why I'm not get that way. So you find out that because of that, temptation they for let journalists become politician, temptation they for let society become politician, but in doing that, come in public, you don't betray the public trust. And you make we where they left safe now. People that they think say they can fair way for come out for good be politician. So it's so difficult that we are doing a job where the public they watch me with some negative eye because of what we colleague them don't do.
So the very organization where you the head, so we will see the previous holder of that organization. They later take political appointments, and you this very organization now.
Fantastic. So again, now it make me do public relation. I may join them. We got to call branding. Again, 98.1 over the years. That's I can go vividly. Me I get the history of 98.1 from the war period, right? When maybe a station we get a mobile station, get for either. But they represent to people. Yeah, people they wonder, what's 98.1 day? And reach a point after which una turn on to now the people at your radio station is now. No, so now like I would say like a community radio station. Some people they own now.
Okay.
So the same thing happened to we. We started after the war for help for integrate, demobilize, young people who been in the war. You understand? Let them drop the gun, come back to society, forget rehabilitation. But along the line, my own boss within there, my predecessor, it becomes so exposed that they say, okay, we want to give you a position, can't serve here. You understand? It was difficult because we held a meeting. Some of us said, no, you cannot go. If you go now, the institution will be compromised.
Under the
but, yes, but guess what? It gets an individual, right? We don't go tired for move. But the institution continue for day. Okay. And I continue for the representing institution. Yes, another feel embarrassed or shame. This type of question will come up any day. Why you bossing go? You left. I said because somebody get for the institution for serve. It don't go, and it will never come back to civil society.
Let me come back again to the topic, Mr. Mola. Yes, this is what we don't repeatedly use since the start of the program. Civil society people not be seen as people who betray the public trust.
Yes,
this not happen in this case of recent time. We see the MAMBUs and others don't do vying for political positions, and we think they don't betray the public trust.
Well, the public get for judge them.
In your own judgment.
In your own judgment, I think, as I say, we get what we for uphold. And the public trust now one thing for uphold. And they walk on our streets and they feel free. And any bodyguard. The public acceptance what they get. I don't get money in my pockets, but I'm okay. Well, some men are going to walk on the street because the public they judge you, and the public not only they judge you, then go raise their anger back at you because what they do, then they feel the brunt of this government. Then they feel the brunt of the past government. Yeah? What did they expect we as civil society for do? Now for take on this government and say, look, when you've been in opposition, you've been promised ABC. But now people are not getting it. So if you, when they don't say, we don't see you voluntarily, now you say they do this for we. Now you know they show that interest. You look, they play games. And if they dine and wine too much with the ruling government, you also they make the people that doubt you.
This not the one in case.
Well, most people don't do it. I'll therefore be honest to me, brother. Okay. Right? When you left from civil society to go to politics, it's a dangerous journey. Now, a dangerous journey in a sense, the people then they find it difficult for trust you any longer. Although somebody say, "When I go join, now I go make the impact." But how you go join as a minister or whatever position? If you say go make the impact, where the head, the president here, to talk about collective responsibility. When government then have power, They all in cabinet meeting. What did they want for do? Nothing they do. We were the civil society, you're not able for control me. Because that independence, what they enjoy. For that, ask the politician the questions. You're not going to get her again. And you, any one sentiment of criticizing your government, you can be sacked. You can be fired.
Okay.
And then you go there in the world now, between civil society and politics, then you have nowhere to stay. So that's the dangerous thing. If you are making a choice to go there, think wisely and be prepared. Because the politicians of Sierra Leone, they don't disappoint the people there. No civil society not for disappoint them. The media, the journalists there, some of them don't disappoint the people there because now they take brown envelope. And these are some of the issues. So the people now, they look forward to who they will believe again. Who they will look up to.
Okay, continue for the between the program in name and more like content in the director for National Youth Coalition, where they come over to with other studio guests with Moses Selu MAMBU. Let me go into your transition now from civil society world to politics. You go in for the position of National Publicity Secretary of the Salon People's Party. You think you get the capacity for deliver on waiting the party where they vie under for want?
From the small talk we don't talk this morning, we'll begin. Una CSF and the delegates and with the out yonder gonna say CSO MAMBU get the capacity for handle the National Publicity Office of the SLPP. Because like they saw in this studio from 98 day na container take up New England to here. We don't inside this studio, we go up and candle. But most especially, I divide for this position for change the trend. My former predecessor, them like Honorable Musa Tambasam, who was a political commentator, who was a political communicator, to Lahai Lawrence Lima, when in the immediate past, we in SEF also was a firebrand when it comes to political communication, and it rests on their shoulder. And today, the delegates will tell you, say, when you put late Honorable Musa Tambasam together with Honorable Lahai Lawrence Lima, you put them together, you make equals, and the equals to CSO MAMBU. So which means both of them train put together, 9 and me one green. So what did they tell you? That one they tell you, say,
you want to overestimate?
Of course, that one they tell you, say,
overestimate.
No. That one they tell you, say, MAMBU they come not only as a firebrand, but it come for renew the hope of the young people of SLPP. Mind you, when you get a political party, especially when a political party in power, the expectations of the supporters is so huge. And government not get the capacity for employ every political party member. That's just a fact. We vote for or we support them. So a lot of people today, 7 years down the line, they are disgruntled. A lot of people don't feel left out of the system. A lot of the people were thinking that, oh, them for don't appoint me, but the system don't left me out. What is CSO MAMBU they bring down the table? And they bring renewed hope for say you will feel left out from this party. You and a young person will feel left out of this party. Or you and a young person will by 2028 go down reach the age for let you vote. And they bring renewed hope by laying out my platform. So one of the platform where I want for layout, holding this position of National Publicity Secretary, now for make sure say we go into the new, we use the opportunity of the new media. I want to put together a barrage of SLPP bloggers, make them a formidable force for make sure say we disseminate effectively information. So
let me do and go to the 2 and take this commercial break. Can we continue from Musa stop?
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA. You not government or private workman? You want buy land for build your dream house? You want buy motor car? Or now you picking and school fees you want for pay? You want for furnish your apartment? Or want settle urgent medical bill? Sometimes you want travel? Well, no worry. UBA get you back with the UBA No Wahala loan. We go make you get loan as low as 5,000 and as high as 1 million in new loans. You don't need for worry about any collateral. Once you dey work past 6 months, now any government office, international NGO, or any institution where the bank recognize inside them loan portfolio, you go get the opportunity for pay them small with sweet timeline. When are up to 4 years with no wahala. Oh yes, UBA No Wahala loan don't come for you. Loan will go give you peace of mind. So what do you wait for? Just reach for the sky with no wahala. UBA, Africa's global bank. One brand, partnering for progress.
No TB, Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As we the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you will transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, go send money to anybody and the person can collect the money now any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB copper in safe day. With this UTB copper, any UTB customer can transfer copper with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 billion loans. And with the reference code, the person can go to any UTB branch and collect the copper. Union Trust Bank, we there for you.
The program now Good Morning Salon, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Moses MAMBU, who a civil society activist, but now they go in for the position of National Publicity Secretary in the Salon People's Party, and also Molai Conte, when the Director for National Youth Coalition. We now continue for the between the program as we look at another issue inside the program. The Minister of Employment, Labour and Social Security, Mohamed Ramaswari, say the agreement with the Ministry of Employment, Labour and Social Security don't sign with the Ministry of Labour. Now Qatar go make salon people where they travel go Qatar get decent work. They talk this was take away the Minister of Labour na Qatar can work on a salon. Also, this worker is saying now forget strength to the party business between the two countries. Them. I'll be there part of this engagement and put these reports together. Inside 2022, the government of Salon, we signed one agreement with the government of Qatar, where this agreement now forget came to the party business between the two countries them, and also how the two countries them go work in a different area them like agriculture, tourism, fisheries, and other one them. Part of this agreement now for say the two countries them work as one for provide decent job for people who go want to go work in Qatar. As well for say this agreement work proper one, make for the first term the Minister of Labour at the state of Qatar don't come work to the Minister of Employment, Labour and Social Security, Mohamed Ramaswari, or talk about how they go get scam to the party business between the two countries them. Where it talk, the Deputy Minister of Employment, Labour and Social Security, Lansana Doumbouya, talk more about this agreement.
In 2022, our Foreign Affairs Minister, David Francis Dane, signed on behalf of the Labour Minister in Qatar an agreement that is binding on all of us. Notwithstanding, we also developed the rules and the regulations, how we want to operate. So the technical team started looking at it yesterday. He took us through their operations. We also briefed him based on the experience that we've had, especially with our Saudi counterparts. So the resolution we took yesterday was that we will not be discussing the technical details today because there is a steering committee that has been set aside. So they will look at it word for word through Zoom consultation before we arrive at the final document.
Where it talk, the Secretary General for the Salon Labour Congress, Max Conte, say with this agreement go make salon people where they travel go Qatar get decent job.
We are very happy because our global organization, the ITUC, launched a campaign towards enhancing the status of migrant workers. And we are happy that the Qatarians considered to ensure that decent work is given to workers in that sector. So we are happy about that. And I know if you recruit from our side, it's a very good destination because I know the fees and amounts you pay considering the agreement and negotiation reached with our global organization.
The National Social Security Insurance Trust na body where they in charge for CC people get social safety net after we them go down left work, we make the Deputy Director General in charge of operation, Edwin Kamara, they call on the two body them for CC, then protect the social safety right of people where they travel go Qatar for go work.
Social security is a right, and migrant workers too are entitled to that right. Just like the migratory bird who moves with everything, we expect employees that will leave Sierra Leone, the shores of Sierra Leone, to carry their social security right. We are administrators of social security, and we believe there are international laws, treaties, and conventions that speak to that. The United Nations Declaration on Human Rights, Article 23, speaks volumes on social security rights. The International Convention on the Rights of Migrant Workers and their families speaks extensively on the rights to social security. So we believe that in our deliberation, our discussions to harness this opportunity of migrant workers, let us embed into it the right that they deserve, which is the their social security right.
Inside in your talk, the Minister of Employment, Labour and Social Security, Mohamed Gaman-Sware, say this agreement na part of President Julius Maada Bio commitment for CSA and government provide job for saloon people.
His Excellency, in his 2023 campaign pledge, noted he wanted to create 500,000 jobs in the next 5 years. That is captured in the medium-term national development plan that Sierra Leone has. We rely on the private sector. We rely on bilateral agreements like the one we have with Qatar to be able to create these jobs. We look forward to working on this project together. Sierra Leone can't wait. Every year we graduate thousands of Sierra Leoneans across our university, from sciences to humanities, whatever course. Now they started doing artificial intelligence and some other science related. So we have a lot of graduates who are available, willing, ready, and able to work. We believe that is clearly a window of opportunity that the two countries can benefit from, both the sending and receiving country.
The Minister of Employment, Labour and Social Security, Mohamed Gaman-Sware, also talked about how government on the work for improve the education sector, more like for support women them. We want to study science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
What makes it very interesting, Your Excellency, is the fact that His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio has as one of his cardinal features of his educational system a situation where girls studying STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics do not have to pay fees throughout university. So because of that, we have quite a lot of graduates in from that sector who are looking for jobs. So we really hope we can jointly work on this. The bilateral labor agreement has been signed for a while, and we have not been able to implement through no fault of anybody particularly, but God's time is the best. The best time for an event is the time that has come. We believe this is the right time that both countries should move on this.
Where in Keno's statement, the Minister of Labour and the government of Qatar, Dr. Ali bin Said bin Samik Al-Mari, said this agreement will give strength to the party business between the two countries.
His Excellency President, he was in Qatar in 2022, and there are agreements signed between Qatar and Sierra Leone. And for that, we are here to facing all the challenge to and facilitate the relationship between Qatar and Sierra Leone. Really, for our cooperation between us and His Excellency Minister, yesterday there are meetings between our technical team with the technical team of the ministry here in Labor, and I think there are a lot of things we can cooperate with and strengthen our relation, especially for the labor market and the migrant workers.
The Minister of Labour in Qatar also talk about the different area there where they want people for go work.
For our vision 2030, we focus for the another sector and another high skill. For that, really, we focus for maybe for our vision, focus for 8 sectors: the hospitality, the communication, the everything's related about oil and gas, for the education, for the medical and the nursing. All the sectors we need in the next from now to 2030. For that, really, any high skills, we should be focused for all this field and all this. This is about the sectors. And I would like to mention about the initiative we as the Labor Ministry in Qatar initiated this, talking about this initiative.
The Minister of Labour in Qatar, Dr. Ali bin Said bin Samik Al-Mari, and say the government of Qatar will work for CSA, then protect the rights of Salon people where they go work in Qatar for the Society for Radio Democracy. Adeyemi Jackson, the report.
And the program they listen to now, Good Morning Sally, they come to from New England Ville Broadcasting House, and they come to every Monday to Friday different issues them we border around. Democracy, rule of law, and the national development. So far, we come to you again, Moses MAMBU. 20 years of, civil society business. Now you go into politics. Somebody would ask the question, if not the pressure done too much on you.
No, not a pressure. There is, as I said earlier on, it will get to a point where the destiny of young people of a particular group, they rest on the shoulder of one man. I don't know if you don't look at that movie, they call him Marlene. So at this particular point, the destiny of the young people of SLPP rests on the shoulder of CSO MAMBU. So I'm willing, ready, capable, and I've been preparing for this for taker.
Mind you, now just one man at the executive, even if he win.
Of course, SLPP now a political party will get a clear constitution. We get rules and regulation the way we operate from up take good down to the zonal level. So the structures then did it. But for me particularly, I come into this race for a series of platforms then I do, where they complement within my past predecessors them done they do, which is like Lois Lima and late Musa Tambasam, who was the true political communicator. Me, they can be now, put them two together. Me, they can be the real political communicator for the great SLPP party under the platform there. For example, I can put together a platform within that office day of social media bloggers where they support this party also. Put them together, resource them, capacitate them for make sure say information flow within the party is thick. Because there's a propaganda where APC can get, whether they push around. Say SLPP party, now party where they work, but they know they talk about what thing that they do. People don't know about what thing that they do. So for change that one day now, they bring in innovative ideas for make sure say we exploit the new media. For example, we now can revitalize all the social media platforms within SLPP, from Twitter to YouTube channels to Facebook accounts to TikTok, so that then platform they go be functional. We're going to use them for drive home the new members when they come, for drive home people that we don't lose hope. At the time for be the connector between the upper echelon of the party and that of the grassroots, using my voice and the team where they put together for make sure they will continue to give voice to people that wouldn't feel left out. The 18 to 25-year-olds, the one that we going to reach the age for vote by 2028, the one that we believe say the party don't left them behind. My CSO MAMBU, they come into this race and to this office for give them renewed hope, for give them renewed confidence. And me and battle tested. Me and APC, the Gina Musa, I have been tested and trusted by the people.
That
you say what? No. That is my own position. That come 2028 because APC now people that we don't want Kolwata. When they hit one, you for hit 20. You for they ahead of the every day because they can say APC get 99 tactics. Me they can now with 120 tactics. So which means 99, you add some on top, you go 120.
Okay.
The other platform I plan for also layout. Now forget a messaging committee within the SLPP. SLPP get barrage of educated communicators around the world. Effectively, I want to bring them people and they together. Make we look at political messaging. How they going to look at the messaging when they come out, for example, from the party leader, the activities of the party leader, and how them professionals and they go help me for carve political messages around developmental strides and what president they do. For example, let's be there. Today, like me and you, they talk, so let's don't come down to 55% for Musa Ibindi. Does people know about it? No. Why? Because the government's information architecture is different. Okay. We need to get a political party messaging architecture where they functional, where they operate for help the leader for succeed.
Mr. Mambo, you don't talk about your political intention and also what you plan for do. But in all of this, let's look at the issue of consultation. Many people, they see this as a transition from the civil society world going to politics. So the question is, one going to ask if you be all consultation with people before taking up this decision for go in for the position of national secretary, national publicity secretary.
We are ready for this. The first consultation we are doing now with Papa God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will make me, where he is the beginning and the end of man. I pray, I fasted. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in self tell me, say, this now your own time. The people don't they wait for you. I tell you about the movie Marlene, if you don't look up, where at a particular time, the destiny of a whole society was rested on the shoulder of one man. This now the time where I pray, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in self tell me, say, Mambu, this now your time. The young people of this party, their spirits don't be dampened for years from where this party can have power. This now your time for them to take up the armor and bring their young people in there among. So the second day I consulted with my family, and they give me the green light. They say, yes, you don't work for this, you don't do everything in your life. This is the time for let you go for this. And I also consulted stakeholders within the civil society family across the board. Okay. So my consultation started with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in CSO, when are the maker of mankind. So when I get that approval from Allah, every other motorman, I know say I get them blessing for go for this, for make sure say come 2028, this party go take up power on first ballot with MAMBU in voice, collectively with the executive, through the blessing of the leader, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio.
Before we go for this break, quick one. You belong to any camp because you understand, say you belong to the camp of Ibima.
I belong to camp, and the camp who I belong to na President Bio in camp. CSO MAMBU, I am the only candidate within this race who belong to President Bio in camp. I am the beginning of President Bio in camp to the end of President Bio in camp. Me day one at this race.
So you don't belong to Ibema camp?
Now for me day one at this race, now for make sure say I protect the leader when are the president of this particular country, protect a legacy and continue for propagate the things and what they do for make sure say, because let me tell you, If anybody for take up the leadership of SLPP and win the next election, we are no say we get for bank on the legacy of President Bio. So I come into this race for make sure say that legacy day is being communicated to the people, let people clearly understand what President Bio done they do for the past 7 years. So my team, na President Bio in team, I don't belong to no other team. Me on come is President Bio.
Continue for the between the program. The program na Good Morning Salon and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. That now Moses Selu MAMBU, where they go in for the position of National Publicity Secretary in the Salon People's Party. Continue for the between the program as we go for this break.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile app, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody. It let you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office. It let you not get the account number. Buy Exalite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again, but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Just pardon done for the boss man them. With Million Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salon Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store or go to Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Delivering God.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now, number 2123 Siaka Stevens Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket prices that will fit your pockets, book today. Now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
The kids are running wild again. Your boss is on your back. You're exhausted and run down. And every man you know is complaining about how tired they are. Why not re-energize with M-Vite Super? M-Vite Super Soft Gel capsules are packed full of ginseng, vitamins and minerals, enough to reduce stress and boost energy, especially during convalescence. And they're available at Emzor pharmacies and other pharmacies nationwide. Experience unlimited wellness with M-Vite Super, only from Emzor.
Lockmal is a fast-acting, effective and safe anti-malaria drug that contains artemether and lumenfantrine. Lockmal is a first-line agent in the treatment of all forms of malaria, including multi-drug resistant strains of malaria parasites. Lockmal, another quality product from Emzor Pharmaceuticals. Emzor, experience unlimited wellness. Consult your doctor if symptoms persist.
The program Good Morning Salon will continue. Inside the program, we watch out more other issues. Go say the chairman for Big Market Al Hassan Kamara say one thing they embark the tourism sector in the country. Now with the Ministry of Tourism they go for travel, local people where they do art and craft for sell salon culture and products them in the world. They talk this inside one interview with the democracy. We talk about the different challenge them where them are still at them a big market they face for over the past years. They talk more to the reporter Jaffa Mans Davis, who said Jaffa put these reports together.
According to history, Big Market now one of the oldest and most popular markets in a salon, where the term with a bilam dates back to the 18th century. As the reason for this, now for test the hand of people them, whether they call Black Paw, Maroon, Nova Scotian, and the captive. As then group of people here, now one way from the Creole tribe in the country. This place named Big Market because now big side where they sell different handmade products them, particular arts and crafts with other things them. This make Radio Democracy go work on a different parts na Freetown for talk to some citizens them, but waiting they know say dem dey do na this big market.
I don't want to go there for good action. Not I don't know.
Because now I see that they sell board and they sell all the half. Big market and also now we first and people like they sell. Over now, they look different one. But them I mean like sell first and then they sell all kinds of things at big market. They want buy something where say go get some around. Just go to big market go get what you want.
Market they sell them traditional things. Those are them carving, sell them local cultural items. Madoni, one get food now. All come out in. I make I say now. Purely based on traditional based type thing. We hardly foresee out.
With their opinion, yeah. Other concern we don't come out from the public. Now that this place, now where they sell all kind of man and animal parts. We make I take this question and put them before the chairman na big market, Alassane Kamara, and a this na being respond.
Because Nigeria only people and they blackmail big market, which of course not lie. Who are there? So Muslim and Christian who there? For there you go, you compliment a man in parts. They can't pin up for cancel. They say they go pray na mosque or they go na church. If you happen, so they put people there wrong. Some people like can come, they say I get picking for sale because of hardship. We get proceed match and the police. Then they can't risk it. They don't have to if it's on case and then a court. Police in here, we central police. Eventually and start preaching for camp trap people and saying that this addiction agipa. Not lie. The way people and they check big market, not to say be.
The chairman continue for explain, but the different challenge them. Where people what they sell a big market don't they face for long term now.
We not get no money from no government for can support we, let we improve now, at least let the country get good name. But like if we anything come we forget, we not get them. Maybe we program they come for go out, like if we go consult case we put jobs there, they not get consult we. Maybe them prepare, come buy them, then care and go like say na the Gura business. One will not get better storage facility. Storage GAO, but na like general. That's by this government the candidates. We don't deal appeal to government, tourism, even city council for let them improve now. They will not get water. From where they give the contract to one league from council and say for campaign one tank now for not get water. Now the basement no more they can make and not able count the tank and not can put water. They like inside back up. It's too hot. Now all they just resist is better small. From November now till April we go up. People and they can't go with them sweats. So we need like if na fan.
With this statement, plenty people will know about how tourism done it better other country. But they wonder why this market, with all in history and value, not only able for attract salon cities in them. So I meet and talk with the chairman for tourism and cultural activities in Sierra Leone, Andrew Fortinbasi, where explain to Radio Democracy, but why all this they happen.
And one thing we already know, big markets not disabled friendly. They get a lot of steers. So them as a business need for engage the Freetown City Council, the Ministry of Tourism, and the National Tourist Board and Ministry of Trade. But within a digital world now, I believe say with the help of the ministry, themselves can create a page where we go begin promote big markets of the different products that we then get. Yes, pricing they affect big markets, but people for no say they pay tax and then they generate this money from what's in the sell. Now then they pay the tax. Honestly, for me, I believe say big markets forget a touristic price for foreigners and then get a price a local where go make any people them who go to big markets for go buy the rather than to other vendors them outside. Let them begin create activities on their own exhibitions. Probably on saying this should buy one salon polo day at 200,000. While this exhibition they go for 100,000. Let them go with the Ministry of Tourism, with the Freetown City Council and the Ministry of Trade.
With then different allegations they are. The Freetown City Council, now the body, will get responsibility for make and maintain markets them inside the Freetown municipality. But Sote are they ready for put these reports together. Radio Democracy not be able to get respond from this council. Radio Democracy go continue for engage and talk to other government authority them, but waiting na them plan for make sure say salon big market able for begin attract citizens them and get a couple where go begin impact the country economy. For this society for Radio Democracy, Jaffa Mans Davis, they report.
And we come back to the other studio guest with more like Conte, the director, National Youth Coalition, and the program they talk about what you think about the role of civil society and how a concern with regards to how civil society only put up on politics. Are they queuing from that one day again? What are the effects of this trend? We don't see a lot of them, more especially this BNTM, don't they show interest? No one for calling names now, but people in the way don't show interest. Some are undercover, some are not come out in the open, like quoting Moses MAMBU don't do so. What are the effects of this particular trend on democracy?
Well,
and rule of law?
really, it affects democracy in a sense that, as I tell you, we serve the public, and the public depend on we, because when it comes to the people and the and politicians, the voters and the one they would vote for, there's always the problem of trust, and we always for them at the middle for like a bridge that gap. So when we set the move again, we're going to politics, you find out the citizens out there, they become worried, they feel so we don't let them out. And if we continue for the dine and wine too much with politicians, the public trust, as I say, will be eroded and go like it go damage. And that's now we just try for ensure say we maintain. Even though we brothers them get rights, that ain't human rights for moving to any career where they want to go into, right? We're not able to stop nobody. Civil society not get any law. We bind, we say if you want to go, they seize you or arrest you. No, you can go. But we image that civil society space, would they still try for rebrand and maintain them? Would they get new people in back who they can join? Yeah. So the point here is we all get for all a serve with conscience. Going into politics again, if you go with the civil society mentality for serve your country, it's also not bad. Okay? Because we want to see where the average Sierra Leonean go proud for saying a Sierra Leonean. Like how the American man go say, I'm an American. You understand? Because it gets waiting a vote for. But if the average Sierra Leonean still they go temple run, then they run away from their country, then me as civil society, they ask me conscience. What's it make?
No one else would then go on into mainstream politics get any effect on the civil society body as a whole. Like they make people begin generalize on all for be. I mean,
of course. And you know, say generalization like a fallacy, right? In a sense, people don't get for generalize. Say, but they all are the same. And this way they make sure they can't go just remember when they call them, right? And as I tell you, the offer they always come. Politicians they listen to we. And when they listen, they know if na full talk or they talk on a sense talk. When they sit down at them parlor or at the offices, then they listen to 98.1. And when you pass, you go see politicians say, you know, if I see here, or they pull you out, they can't join we. These are things were common. And then then they all in cabinet meeting. We don't think so for bring this person come on board. That's why you can see them sack some minister and then bring one civil society. They surprise. Hey, how comes? So they make a minister of information or whatever. But the point here is politics is also different from civil society.
Okay.
In a sense, the politician they push an agenda, and that agenda and not always be the national agenda. Now it make the civil society the day for monitor whether that national agenda now you push or a young personal interest you push. So along that line, we they always the monitor and raise the red flag. Okay. I say no, Mr. President. Not to say for do. Just the come and put the district, I call a local level elections. We will monitor. And there are things that we have to record. We'll go for raise red flag. One will say, no. Even in our internal politics, as civil society, we go there, we monitor. We ask, why would they do this?
You ever see this coming from MAMBU especially?
Well, MAMBU, when you watch I go say, it gets the clout for going to politics.
Because of what you in the exhibit?
Because most cases, you understand, it shows say it on the left way. In a sense, it go more of SLPP politics, and it clearly don't tell you say for the past almost year now, it into SLPP business. And I think to be fair with them, my rights for go. And I'm not going to say you're not qualified, you're not competent. No, the voters they out there for look at them and compare with the other people. Yeah. And it gets always take for go contest. But I also tell them say, it not be say the community party. If you go against waiting, would expect what politicians and for do to them people, would they come again we hammer them. Because that's what civil society should do. Okay. And we also advise them, both APC and SLPP, we allow get decent politics. We don't want civil society on the talk about 99 tactics or FETs or this. No. We as civil society will not ever fund violence. Never. We are against violence because society go collapse, anarchy. And not sweet. Me, you know when the war been there, what you mean? So civil society, we want to keep the peace, we want to promote democracy, human rights, and we monitor the governance system, follow raise say truth to power.
Okay.
And that for continue for do.
Let me look at you talk about politics and national agenda, and you talk about the role of civil society, and also you say there is no law where at the stop a civil society activist will go into politics. The question is how a civil society activist did draw the line between politics and that of in civil society work.
Well, now we get to internal policies, right? Every institution gets like I want to get on an editorial what we call policies, right? When I get on internal management laws, them when make every institution get on. If there is no national law set, which we say enough for do this, but every institution gets say when you go into politics, they are not ever again mention we organization name because you are a politician, and we make people know say this man not in our side again. We now with the civil society and not going into politics. And we not want the public trust continue to be damaged. We not say the public still look with one kind of eye. But we also educate like all the kind for let the public understand the job or they do how difficult it be. Because immediately you are a civil society, well informed, well educated, as MAMBU is. There is this possibility you party one capture you. You party they want capture you. You club member themselves, if you join club na college, they want capture you. Because most of them are members of a government. They want you like commander, can't join we. So these are the challenges. But the public there, where we now paramount interest, one maintain that.
So MAMBU don't bear the pressure. Like I don't bear the pressure as you see.
Yes, you don't bear the pressure. MAMBU don't go. They don't go, they don't know.
MAMBU now one. You get other people as well within into the civil society world with also they vie for positions. They talk about Robert Kodimakabo, where they go in for the deputy national chairman and others them.
And the senior citizen
as well.
Yeah.
Waiting at the future for the civil society space na salon.
So the civil society, we go through serious challenge. The bankruptcy of the civil society is one major problem. For we get fund, na problem. And any institution where they try for uphold integrity, you understand? They uphold the values of human rights and other things, and they hold government accountable. Let me tell you, if they're not able for bring you come, then they stifle you, then they block you say for get money. In a sense, let you able breathe. Because now when you go say they get boku money, they can't sit on 98.1 and talk boku. That's the point of the politician. The politician want for bring you over, you know, we can. Then they look say you funding the come out. Okay. Now let me just tell you quickly, government gets also the obligation for make sure say they get a basket where MAMBU, the CSO fund. We're not to government union, but they put and say, una they check we, but this money they have for una. Okay. They will deprive we of our back. Why? Because you know one for Kamna then side, you know one dance to the tune. So that bankruptcy they affect most of the institution. We make some man they say, well, me, I go before. Okay. Because I don't go there and civil society, they talk for salon, and me picking in a house, you right, me wife pay under, I therefore take care of my family. So these are some of the things we will go through, and it's very, very difficult. It's challenging.
Okay,
for all the folks.
Continue for the between the program. In name Molai Conte and in the director for the National Youth Coalition. Come over to you to Moses Selu MAMBU. You go in for the National Publicity Secretary of the SLPP party. You get other candidates as well where they contest for this very position. Why you think say you are the fittest? Well, among the others, the way they contest for this very position, and why you think say the delegates are voting for you?
Because me and one person where they in a cause are loyal to the cause. That are the first thing where I believe say delegates and go look and vote for me. Delegates and also na the SLPP they look for competence, somebody where they know say they're able to rely on and for stand the test of time. And me and one person on many occasions are not the weaver. I don't be that kind of person where if I give me loyalty, I go left the party, go to other party, and one for come back for take position at the same party where I be done bash tradi and left farm and go candy back. Me not to that kind candidate.
But if you don't take 20 years and civil society left for go pan politics, of
course, then I'm a private sector at the left. When I say where I be. So what's different? So that's different from when you left a political party, go to another political party. Then with that political party kind of power, you come back and can join that political party and vie for political position. The people, the supporters of that party, they know they trust you. They need somebody with battle tested, whether now opposition.
You still think say at this point in time, people Sierra Leoneans trust it?
Of course, 100. The people of the delegates of SLPP trust me because they know say I am battle tested. I get what it take for make sure say represent that office they effectively ahead of 2028 elections. Because we then are a crossroad where for the first time SLPP party they about for set history for be the only political party in a salon where they hold governance 3 times. And some of we will ensure that when they happen by using with voices, mobilizing the grassroots, giving hope to people who believe say the party don't left them behind, and build a coalition where we will come together for continue for add voice, bring people and we get expertise in the area of communicating politically, for make sure say we all join hands together for communicate the legacies of the party leader. We go form the basis for make we go into the 2028 election campaign and winner. And CSO MAMBU also not to that kind of candidate when they come for the wear coat and tie, wholly at the inside suit coat and tie. Where APC go grab and say shoe. By the time they pull coat, APC don't take 10 steps. No, me are they in my cap, are they inside my Lacoste, I wear polo, I wear jean. Because the APC not they respect somebody when a diplomat. They respect person when they on the street. So the people that know say CSO MAMBU will effectively represent them. If he can't fight, he will fight. If he can't run, he will run. If you come for diplomacy, you will be there. When you can't go get so they go back.
We the only then come back to you later on the program. But for the meantime, we'll go take another issue. Go say the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Alpha say the new constitution where government they develop now will give opportunity to persons living with disability for take part in national development. It's talk this is our meeting with development partner them and people who live with disability so they go pull and do the enabling economic independence for especially able persons in Sierra Leone project. For more on this, we join Alhaji Jallo.
Persons with disability, now people them, we don't they face serious challenge. Now salon, we say plenty not get side for sleep, thing for eat, and self they face serious challenge for get sabi, for do thing them. We go help them for get couple, for take care of themselves and their family. Now for sake of all them challenge them, yeah. Make the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, together with social welfare, with support from Indian UN Development Partnership Fund, go pull Nado, enable economic independence for especially able persons in Sierra Leone. Where this project will help give service to persons with disability and help tackle challenge them, where disabled people they face.
This project is a development-driven project. It has to cater for the needs of our persons with disability. Seeing our people on the streets begging is something that is not quite encouraging. And this is a $1 million fund UNDP had supported to do an assessment of like 10 training centers across the country. And this project is going to address 6 more in different parts of the country. We aim to achieve economic empowerment of our persons with disabilities because we want to see that they are impacted with skills, that they will be able to use their skills to empower themselves and by extension empower their families as well.
The voice where you just listened to, now the Minister of Social Welfare, Melrose Camington, but they talk about the thing them where they get for implement inside this project as the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, a body where they support person with disability, na salon. Make the resident representative for UNDP na salon, Frederick Ampere, say this project will help get strength to person with disability, forget couple.
In Sierra Leone, persons with disabilities face persistent structural and social economic barriers. It is no gainsaying that they are limited in terms of education, opportunities, and employment, healthcare, public infrastructure. Persons with disabilities in Sierra Leone particularly face certain structural, social, and economic challenges, including physical barriers, negative societal attitudes, economic disparities, and hinder their full participation as members of society. Well, this project is not just timely because it's essential and it offers the practical and inclusive pathways to economic resilience. Through our South-South cooperation and with the general support of the Indian government, it will equip persons with disabilities with marketable skills, tailored education, livelihood centers, and access to finance and market.
We insert the talk, the Indian High Commissioner and Salon, Basnab Charan Padran, say person with disability, now people them we need for empower so that they will contribute to national development.
This moment today marks not only the beginning of a critical and impactful program, but also reaffirms India's steadfast commitment to inclusive development, social justice, and global solidarity. The project is a symbol of shared humanity, mutual respect, and inclusive development. This recognizes that persons with special ability are not to be pitied or sidelined, but empowered, supported, and celebrated as equal contributors to society.
The National Commission for Persons with Disability na body wey get the mandate for promote, safeguard the well-being and inclusion for persons with disability, for book learning, employment, sport, and plenty other activity dem. Wey this make the National Commission for Persons with Disability, Buema Abdullahi Sherif, say empowerment na the only way we get to help tap the challenge them wey person with disability they face.
Empowerment speaks directly to the urgent need of the shift from representation to participation, from tokenism to true leadership. It means giving persons with disabilities the tools, the platform, and authority to shape the systems and decisions that affect us. It's about ensuring that the disabled persons are not merely beneficiaries of support, but agents of change, entrepreneurs, policy influencers, and community leaders.
Way in the talk, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Alpha Cisse, say the new constitution where government they develop now, they give opportunity to persons with disability to take part in national development.
Let us also commit to concrete policy actions. First, accelerating the review and amendment of the Persons with Disability Act to reflect contemporary realities and global standards. My office and the Ministry of Social Welfare are working very hard to get this completed very soon. Second, we must strengthen data systems to disaggregate economic and social indicators by disability status, thereby enabling targeted interventions. And so third, we must mainstream disability inclusion in national development strategies and electoral reforms to ensure active civic participation. I am pleased to confirm also that the government is currently working on concluding the constitutional review process. Our new constitution will reflect inclusion of persons with disability in both governance and in service delivery.
Alpha Cisse end up say people for tap for discriminate person with disability as they play great role na the country in development one for the Society for Radio Democracy. Me na Alhaji Jallo the report.
The program now Good Morning Salon and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Now na time for take messages and we fumbled on the send now the program and this one from Mystic Nadwazak says some of the civil society organizations are not sincere to the people of Sierra Leone. Most of them are using their platform as an opportunity to make way to get jobs and other opportunities from the government of the day. A clear indication.
This other person from text line, they say time is now right for politicians with a syndrome, as a big talk, we put in quotation, to come and sabotage us as if we are zombies in this country. Solomon is no more stupid from King Solo.
This one from Mark 10 and New England will say President Bill has made a powerful call for unity within the Sierra Leone People's Party, urging supporters to set aside personal rivalries and focus on securing victory in the 2028 elections. General election. If the party members can put their emotions aside, I strongly believe the upcoming flag bearer will become the next president of Mama Salone.
This other person with text line also, they say Mr. MAMBU, you have failed already by comparing reality with fiction. The Mali movie is a fiction movie from Mr. Kamara Majeton.
This other one from Jim say it's sad to see some civil society losing focus. They are meant to stay independent from politics and stand up for public interest, justice, human rights, and community development. But here we are seeing the opposite.
This last one from you and Adeyemi, they say, and if they come also from a text line, they say, how can a civil society member stick to a political party when he's supposed to be a mouthpiece of the masses? From Mr. Kamara Nakonadugo.
Okay, from then text messages and then we come over to the studio guest them and I start to tweet with you more like content from the National Youth Coalition. You don't read the messages then we found below the same. As a civil society activist, what's not the way forward?
Yeah, I think the way forward, we want to let the public continue for trust the civil society. That we will say we committed to serving the people. We will continue for the way work. And the other way, Sabi, we good. Then not say some of we We're not afraid nothing. Even though the politicians, they all accountable, they get all the powers, they get money, and they get the forces, but yet we stand for the people. They will continue to stand for them.
Okay.
And we brought already go. We wish them well. And delegates them vote for him because he gets what he takes. So we wish him well within a civil society and don't go into politics. So Sierra Leoneans with the appeal to owner. There is no other country where is other citizens who can talk for we. Every country gets their own civil society. Martin Luther King been there America. It play a role for black people and made them get their rights. And not for facts, not to for go on the street and burn us or kill. But through a peaceful means, Sierra Leone will get what it wants through we civil society. Because we'll continue for all governments accountable.
Okay.
So while let it trust day, even though they will continue for doubt some of our colleagues the way they go. But we will left when I believe we will represent on our well.
In name Molai Conte and Ian, the director for the National Youth Coalition, we come over to the other studio guest, Moses Selumambu, where they go in for the National Publicity Secretary of the SLPP party. You get the platform, delegates are listening to you, members of the SLPP they listening to you. You go in for the position. What could be your message to the delegates in terms of you vying for the position for being the new publicity secretary of the SLPP party?
The message is simple. So delegates them na the SLPP party. Me now na Pekin, at the humble myself to una delegates of SLPP across this country and across the globe. This now a very difficult moment where we can't get into. We need people for their positions now this party who are battle tested. Me they put myself forward to una for make una understand say I can with new zeal, new strength, innovative ideas for make sure say messages from SLPP, informations from the party get to the least man within the party. I come for bring together the party using a voice for bring everybody together. I come for build coalition within the party for make sure say we continue for help the government, continue for help the leader of this party also for make it continue for the good work the way they do. So 2028 it will be a simple walkover. Like today now, if we look the market, fuel prices they go down because of the effort with this government don't do for open up that market today. Una give me una vote, I go ensure say the voices of SLPP grassroots go be heard from the top when are the leader and the voices go be amplified across this country.
Okay. Well, for say plenty, thank you to you, Moses Selumambu. Should I say former CSO, now we're going into politics. Okay, we're not be former CSO, but now they vie for the position for be the National Publicity Secretary of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Well, because of time, now we'll go bring down the curtain for today's edition of the program. Good morning, Salon. Plenty thank you to we producer Michael Sambola with support from Yenok Kabia and Mange Mansage. Plenty thank you to DJ Cliff for technical support, and also plenty thank you to Megi Kamara Bangora and Jaffa Mans Davis. We make Nasiwi live on our Facebook page. So till we meet again, Mina Adeyemi Jackson, they say goodbye.
And my name na Cheng Najaro, they say tata.